You too. She just told me to stay. You hear that?
I did not. I told you to keep your facial position where it was at.
And you said it in the form
So
of
it looks
stay.
good in the video. I said, stay right there. I said,
No,
stay right there.
you didn't say stay right there. She said stay.
I said, stay.
All right, now, get on the point.
They already think I'm too bossy.
All right, now, back on point. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Charlie and...
You know I'm going to restart this, right?
Never mind. You thought it was a great intro, but no. Forget my intro.
Okay, let's stop. Let's stop and you take it. Ready? And... I can't put this online.
3, 2, 1, and go. Action.
Are you doing it?
Action.
Pray for me. Maybe you should pray for him. I don't know. Pray for both of us.
Me.
Hey everybody, it's Becky and
Charlie.
welcome to another video in our wedding series. Today, we're going to be talking about something really fun. We're going to be talking about, well, the food. Hopefully one of the best parts of the wedding. I'm going to, spoiler alert, I'm not too confident that it may be the best part of the wedding, but it's one of those fun things. Everybody likes to eat. Everybody wants to know what we're having. So let's talk about it. So for our wedding, we are having a more traditional, or we're at a more traditional venue. So we are going to be having a traditional cocktail hour. We are going to be having the regular dinner, and we're going to be having a dessert. So at our tasting, they gave us some samples, depending on what package that you have. We have one of the lower packages, but they give us like samples of like what some of the upgrades are, what some of the upgraded foods are for some of the higher packages. They are items that we could upgrade on. Spoiler alert, we are not going to do that. And they gave us a tasting of all the sides, what the salads taste like, and there was a dessert table. Ours will not come with a dessert table, but I mean, it was there, so we did try some dessert. So first of all, we'll talk about cocktail hour. Now, we didn't have any samples of what cocktail hour was going to taste like. We just have a list in front of us right now, and I will read off our top 8. I'm not sure how many are on this list, but we had a top 8, and then we narrowed it down to 4 because we only get to pick 4. You got 2 choices, I got 2 choices. So our top choices were the black bean and cheese quesadillas, the sesame chicken, the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, mushroom chicken dumplings, crab imperial, miniature beef sliders, seafood dumpling, fried shrimp, and fiery peach barbecue brisket. I think that was 8, I'm not sure, but we kind of, like I said, we compromised. We picked our top 4, and so we are going to be choosing the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, the miniature beef sliders, the fried shrimp, and the fiery peach barbecue brisket. I do not have photos of them, and like I said, we don't have any samples of them, so we're just crossing our fingers that they taste good and that people will like them. And so we're going to move on to the main course. With the main course, we get a choice of 1 salad. So let's talk about the salads. We had the choice of a Caesar salad or a spinach salad. Which one did
Caesar.
you like best? And why did you like the Caesar?
I just like Caesar.
I like the Caesar better than the spinach salad. The spinach salad was pretty good. We and I forgot to tell you guys, at the tasting we brought your dad, my mom, our best man, and our matron of honor. So there were 6 of us there, and we had like a sheet of what we were trying or what we could try, and we had like a little like ranking system on the sheet to see like who liked what. Everybody agreed that the Caesar salad was the better option, but a lot of people did like the spinach salad. You didn't really have any because there's one small problem. It was spinach. It was, I think it was peanuts or some...
Walnuts.
Oh, I'm sorry, walnuts. And it had this strawberry dressing that was really good. But tell them, without being too TMI, what happens if you have any type of peanut or nut or any...
It turns my stomach in. It's not good.
And if he eats that spinach salad, guess what? He's probably not going to enjoy the rest of the wedding. Although they probably could have made it without peanuts. But I think it was also an upgrade as well. And are we going to pay extra money to upgrade a salad? No, if I'm going to upgrade anything, it's going to be something way better. So we're having Caesar salad. Then we had a sampling of all of the sides that we can have. And there were 4 different sides, and all of the sides were for every package. So everything we tried was something we could have. There was only one item there that was an upgrade, and that was the asparagus. It was steamed asparagus, and it was wrapped in like a carrot. Yeah. I only like asparagus if it's roasted, so I didn't enjoy that. Did you like the asparagus?
I like asparagus.
Okay. You liked it. I think 1 or 2 other people in our party did like it, but was it a favorite overall? No, and it is an upgrade for us. And asparagus, are a lot of people going to like that at the wedding?
It was good, but it's not upgrade good.
No, wasn't. And if I'm gonna upgrade something, I'm definitely not upgrading a vegetable. Okay, so we had 2 other choices, excuse me, for vegetables. There was a vegetable medley, and then we had green beans and peppers. Now, I did like one more than the other. I didn't mind either of them, but which one was your favorite?
Vegetable medley.
My favorite was the vegetable medley, and overall, everyone at the table, most people did like the vegetable medley better. And we figured with the vegetable medley, you do have an assortment of vegetables, whereas if somebody doesn't like the green beans or peppers, they're stuck with it. With the vegetable medley, they could always put certain vegetables to the side and eat the other ones. And I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Like the green beans and peppers were like wedding food. The asparagus to me was wedding food. Vegetable medley, maybe it's wedding food too, but I thought it tasted the best. So we're having vegetable medley.
It reminded me of ratatouille.
Yeah, so we thought that was a good compromise. So then we are able to pick a starch, which is going to be the other side that will be offered with either of our dinner choices. Honestly, spoiler alert, we couldn't go wrong with any of the ones we would have picked. We had a choice between mashed, twice baked, and roasted potatoes, and all 3 were good. All 3 were great. My favorite was the roasted potatoes. What was your favorite?
The mashed potatoes.
The mashed. And then one of the people in our party, their favorite was the twice baked, I believe. But like I said, you could not go wrong. So when it came to this one, we kind of, since it's just a side, we're going to go with a crowd pleaser, and we're going to pick the mashed potatoes because we figure everybody, no matter what, their preferences are, will like some good old-fashioned mashed potatoes. And honestly, when it comes to wedding food, at our venue, we only have certain options. If I could pick what options to have, I would have more comfort foods and more like, street type of foods. Those aren't options at our wedding. They are if you pay for an after party. You can get like pizza and waffles and like burgers, little things like that. Stuff that's more
street food.
Yeah, street food and things that are they're not offered at cocktail hour, but those types of foods. But we do not have them as an offering. So I went with the mashed potatoes. That's stuff we eat all the time. That's stuff that I think we would enjoy and a lot of people would enjoy. So that is one way to have some of those foods that I've wanted at my wedding or dreamed of having at my wedding. Yes, mashed potatoes is one of them. To have that. So then, before I talk about the main course, I do want to point out that there were also pastas to try, and you can upgrade and add pasta or a pasta station to your package, or with some of the upgraded packages, there are pasta stations that are included. Well, with ours, because of when we booked, we're actually getting a pasta station included with our cocktail hour, which will include basic pastas. I think I have it written down. It will be, I can't even pronounce these names, and they're simple pastas.
It's a variety of pastas.
Your basic pastas, it's penne, bow tie, and rigatoni. And they come with a variety of sauces, vodka sauce, cheese marinara, oil and garlic. And I think there's a couple other ones that people can choose. And there was a vodka penne there for us to try. And
that was really good.
he really enjoyed that, and I think you probably might have picked that even if it didn't come with our package, and it was good. So with the pasta bar option, we can't go wrong there. That's pretty good. So let's get down to the main course, right? The main attraction, which is our entrees. We have a choice of 2 entrees, which would either be a beef, a fish, or a chicken, and then we pick one of the vegetarian options. So I'll talk about the vegetarian options first. We can have either a grilled vegetable stack, which is basically the vegetable medley. We have a choice of vegetable Wellington, or they can do a pasta primavera. Now with this has been a hard choice. As of the taping of this video, we've actually not set these in stone yet, but this is what we are supposed to pick. It could change. We have still gone with the grilled vegetable stack because we figure that would be good for everyone, but it is kind of disappointing because it's basically, like I said, the vegetable medley. So we'll have a smaller portion of it on our plates, and then if somebody does pick the vegetarian option, they'll have a bigger one.
Large portion.
But if we went with the pasta primavera, there's a pasta bar already. So it's kind of like a double feature. And vegetable Wellington, I've looked that up. That doesn't seem too great. So yeah, we're going with a stack. And then we can either, like I said, do a beef, a fish, or a chicken. They didn't really have a lot of beef options. So I'll talk about the beef first. Excuse me. They had a filet mignon, which was in the upgraded package. I didn't think it was bad. Did you try the filet mignon?
I don't remember. So.
It was the guy at the carving station.
Yes, that was
good. You didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. A couple other people in our party, I think they liked it, but it wasn't their favorite. It didn't like stand out to them. But I didn't mind it. But that is not an option for us. We have either a sirloin steak or beef medallions that we can choose. I would honestly go with a sirloin steak. I thought it was passable. It wasn't the best thing though, honestly, but I thought it was decent.
Yeah, they cooked it pretty nice.
I thought it was fine. But then we had chicken entrees, and for chicken I think we only had one option that they were serving that we could pick. All the other chickens were on the other upgraded packages, or we would have to pay more for. We had we have a choice of chicken marsala, chicken piccata, and this last one I can't pronounce, and this is going to be really funny that I can't pronounce this because this is the one we tried. It's chicken franchise. I'll spell
chicken
it.
franchise.
Chicken franchise. I'll spell it here at the bottom. And that was the one that we tried. When I tried it, I wasn't crazy about it. To me, if I was hungry, I would eat it, but it didn't stand out. I didn't think it was anything special. Now that said, there was a sauce that came with it, and I don't think I had any of the sauce that was on it.
The sauce was good.
So maybe that's why I didn't like it, but you said
the sauce was good.
You thought it was good. I just didn't think it was I have heard that the reviews at this place for the food that we're having our wedding at, people love the food. They say it's some of the best in the area, and I just didn't think the chicken was anything to write home about. But my matron of honor, she said that it was really good. She had tasted the upgraded chickens, and she said that out of all the chickens, that was actually the best one, and it was surprising that that was the best one, being that it was offered in the lowest package. But you liked it, so you too liked it. So that was our one of our choices there. And then with fish, we have a choice of salmon and flounder Florentine. I think that's what it's called. I just put Florentine on here when I was doing the notes. But we have salmon or flounder that we can choose from. Both of those options were put out for us to try. And like I said, I'm not a fish person, but the salmon and the flounder were actually my favorite entrees that I tried.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one.
They were both good. I surprisingly, if I could, I would have both of them as an option, but we're only allowed to pick one. And I think there were other upgraded fish options that were set out. I don't know if you had any, but I know that my matron of honor, Heather, had one of them, and she said out of all of them, the flounder was her favorite. The flounder was actually my favorite, and she said it tasted better than some of the other upgraded fish options? And which one out of the two, the salmon and the flounder, was your favorite?
The flounder, it was wrapped, so there was something in it. Like it was wrapped around.
Yeah,
that
it had
made
spinach and like a sauce.
Yeah, I
or
forget what
something
it was,
with
but
it.
it was
Yeah.
good. And then the salmon, it came in 3 different versions, but you get the one version is included in our package. The other 2 are upgraded. I mean, they were good as well. So in my opinion, you can't go wrong with any of them. But for what we can choose, I think the flounder is better.
Honestly, and that I was thinking I was going in because I'm not that into chicken either or fish. I'm more of like a red meat person. I was figuring I'm picking the beef, but that's why when it came down to it, we are going to go with 2 dishes to like kind of like varietize it, because we can't do all 3 unfortunately unless we were to upgrade our package slightly, and we don't want to do that because I'm not trying to like brag, but this wedding, it's a bit of money, so we don't want to throw any more down at this point, just so Sonny might pick one of the 3 options. So we are actually going to go with a fish and chicken selection. I think you guys know for fish, we're going to go with the flounder Florentine. I think I got that right. And we are going to go with the chicken that I can't pronounce.
Franchise.
Even though I'm not crazy about it, you both liked it, so I might end up going with the flounder, just kind of know I like that better. And I'm crossing my fingers that anybody that takes or selects the chicken will like it. And that's why when it comes to our appetizers for cocktail hour, we kind of did some red meat in there, so people can still have some red meat if they want that, and there's a little variety there. And then of course, like I said, they get pasta. So then the last thing, and I know this video is getting lengthy, so if you are still with us, we really appreciate it. There was a dessert area or table that we were able to sample. We do not get a dessert table with our package, but we do get a complimentary ice cream bar because of when we booked. We get the ice cream bar. It will come with, I believe it's chocolate and vanilla, maybe strawberry ice cream. I didn't write the details down on the sheet. And then basic toppings like hot fudge, M&Ms. You can, I think it's peanuts, will be out, obviously.
I think you get the sprinkles too.
Yeah, sprinkles, like your basic toppings.
Or if you're from the other places, Jimmy's.
Okay, I'm from South Jersey, and I know everybody from South Jersey says Jimmy's, but I call them sprinkles. Jimmy is a person, okay? Not a topping. Anyway, we're getting off topic, but they're sprinkles. I don't know why, and I love South Jersey, but I don't know why you people do that. Anyway, and I said you people. Hello. Anyway, the last thing is our dessert, which is obviously ice cream. We did try some of the desserts though. They were, half of them were good, half of them were, okay. But we also get a complimentary cake and or, I believe, cupcakes from a local bakery. This local bakery apparently has won a couple, or at least one award on the Food Network. Yes. I did not know that. I won't mention their name because if we can actually go to that tasting and film it, that will be a separate video. But we are going to have a cake tasting in about maybe a month and a half from the filming of this video, where we get to sample different flavors. I think we're going to go with cupcakes and then just do a small cake that we can like cut, just for, I don't know, what's the posterity? I don't know.
No, like when you do the traditional, like,
just so we can have the photo and have the whatever, but we'll do cupcakes. We realize that most people probably, by the time we get to cake, especially if there's an ice cream bar, won't eat it, but it comes with it. It's part of our package that we are paying for, so we're gonna go to a cake tasting and have cake, and hopefully people will eat it. But that was our experience. Hopefully I was able to insert some pictures of some of the dishes that I was able to get a picture of, and that is what we are going to have on the menu. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Take care, stay safe. Join us for our next wedding video, or any of my videos if you happen to like them, and have a
5-star day.
So without further ado, I will tell you guys right now that we are having a more traditional wedding. So we are going to be having a cocktail hour, and of course a main entree. Entree.
Yes.
Entree. And a dessert. Right there. If you can't pronounce what dinner's going to be, you probably shouldn't be having it.